safe and sound. I can lift you up. I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my love. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. I can lift you up. I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. In a tidal wave of mystery, you'll still be standing next to me. You could be my love. Even if we're 6 feet underground, I know that we'll be safe and sound.
8 computers, 5 typewriters, 3 print enlargers, a bottled water dispenser, my gold-plated pen and pencil set.
And there was never any sign of forced entry, huh?
This guy could pick the lock on the front door to the Pentagon.
Maybe he has the key.
If you're insinuating it's one of our employees, they've all been polygraphed twice. The problem is not here, gentlemen. It's there. A bunch of dropout thugs hanging around with nothing to do but rip us blind.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
Give me a break. I'm just grateful my car is still in the parking lot every night. Irma Garcia in accounting, she never did get her convertible back.
We'll do what we can.
You know, in the real world, if you can't hack it, you're out. There's no reason why high school should be any different.
We'll do what we can.
Irma Garcia.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep.
This is a job for...
Judy and Harry.
Judy and Harry?
No, the McQuaids are done. Kaput, finito, history. Comprendi?
This is a school full of degenerates. The McQuaids are perfect.
No, they're stupid. Judy and Harry wanted this case. Why don't we just give it to them?
Well, that's why Fuller's putting them in here. I didn't know you thought the McQuaids were stupid.
Listen to me. We're too old.
Too old.
Too old.
Excuse me, George Burns. What the hell's the matter with you?
Nothing. Just don't want to wear that thing on my head anymore.
Oh.
Don't you ever feel like you've outgrown something? I mean, you get older, things change. You got Clavo now.
What? One kid in your life is over?
No, did I say that? No. I don't think it works anymore.
Okay, everybody out. Come on, clear the car. What are you, deaf? Get lost. Hey. Just, what are you...
You must be the McQuaids.
Maybe! Maybe not!
I like the hat.
I like the hair. Very full! Nice sheen. Only one thing missing. Bangs! Ow! Oi!
You know, if you let us down, we could apologize to Mr. Bragg.
Repeatedly.
Profusely.
Guess he doesn't want to miss his 17th semester of Math 1. Don't look at me like that. This didn't happen because we're old. It happened because...
Just get me down!
So, did you get into the files in here yesterday?
No, I'm still working on it.
You know, there's something about that kid. Must have took a lot of lunch money to cherry a car like that. I bet hanging kids in locker rooms isn't his only hobby. Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Hey.
We just want to let you know that it's okay about yesterday.
We're not holding any kind of grudge against you or anything like that.
So, what are you doing?
Bug maintenance.
Oh. Well, Doofus here locked my keys in my car.
Yeah, and Genius over here, you know, he's not much better with this than my grandmother. Could you help us out?
Okay. I never used one of these before. I'm sorry. So, you shop every day, you make the meal, and you clean up. That's it.
And this works as elective credits, huh?
Sure, why should I hire a cook to come in when you kids can take charge of the whole thing? How's it going, Francis?
Oh, pretty good. What happened to the rug?
Time for a change, I guess.
Francis, never Fran.
Tom, never Ludwig.
Mr. Never Ludwig here is going to help you with lunch.
Oh.
I have one small request. No more grilled cheese.
Oh, you're in luck. Today's caviar. We can either bike or walk to the grocery store.
I have a car.
Blue Mustang, right?
Right, no window.
Well, look, I gotta finish up here. I'll meet you in the parking lot.
Okay. Cut it out with that. You're making me tired.
Clavo in a nightmare. We didn't get a lot of sleep. Something about Fellini, train tunnels, white worms.
You guys come in a group?
Group?
Yeah, like therapy. Bunch of us meet every Friday morning.
Nah, I hate therapy.
I hate group.
Well, of course, but I have a theory on that. You see, most of the kids here come from completely screwed up families, or have drug and alcohol problems, or are socially maladjusted like you two.
I happen to like my maladjustment.
Why don't you just listen to her theory?
Hey, Francis.
Hey, Kev.
I hope he signed up for a session.
I hope he's Scottish.
Actually, Kevin was accepted to an Ivy League school for next year.
That's not his only problem.
Kevin's a good guy. He just didn't fit in at regular school because he
He likes to wear skirts.
Right. Anyway, my theory is, you go once, you'll be hooked.
Well, then we'll need more therapy.
Did you say something about worms and tunnels?
Somebody at work asked about the scars on my wrists, you know. I said it was none of their business, so of course they told my boss I was like this suicide nutcase.
Did you talk to your boss?
Yeah. He got mad because I put I'd never been arrested on my application.
But you haven't been arrested.
I know. I tried to explain that going to a mental hospital is not the same thing as getting arrested, but he didn't see the difference. So he fired me.
Jerk. Sounds like a jerk to me. So how did you deal with the disappointment, Kara?
I did like we talked. I realized he was really small-minded, you know.
Good for you.
That didn't mean that I was a failure. Why don't you tell your news, Francis?
Oh, yeah, I finished my history requirement this week.
All right, let's hear it. Yeah, Polly.
Congratulations, Francis.
Thanks, Polly.
Well, Paulie, what about you? How'd it go this week with your parole officer?
He says I'm doing okay.
He says you're doing great. Paulie, you know, you really don't have to be so modest. Isn't Paulie great, guys? Come on, let's hear it. Paulie, you're great. Paulie.
All right, Paulie. Paulie. Paulie.
Why is it on every shopping cart there's always one wheel that just refuses to turn?
I have a theory on that.
Really?
Yeah, the feminists do it.
Feminists?
See, nothing drives a good housewife insane faster than a gimpy shopping cart wheel. So even those who wanted to stay home, well, they'll often go out and get a job. Just to avoid green around grocery store aisles. Pushing a cart like you're pushing.
Oh, monosodium glutamate. Monosodium glutamate.
I think we ought to get sweetened dills so everybody's happy.
Well, do you think we're gonna have enough money for all this stuff?
Oh, don't worry. We're nowhere near 60.
I thought I'd give you 100.
Don't worry. I won't embarrass you at the register.
Let's just have a 20, 40, 60. All right. 80, 100. You've been stuffing your socks for 2 days now.
You know, in school, we consider spies total scum.
What about thieves?
What are you, my mother?
No, I just thought it was kind of funny considering how much Breck trusts you and all.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't have to.
Well, so how come you are then? Drugs?
No.
What is it?
If I show you, you've got to promise not to tell a soul. I mean it.
On my brother's eyes, I swear.
I just hope that means something. Hey, Carol. This is my daughter, Emily.
She's really beautiful.
Isn't she?
Who's that out there?
This woman I met. She agreed to take care of Emily for free as long as I pay for groceries and half the rent.
Guess that's kind of expensive.
Yeah. But I figure the best way to take care of Emily is to graduate and get a job. And the sooner I do that, the better. So if it means I have to take a little money, I'm gonna pay it back as soon as I can.
You know, I really appreciate your offering to help in the office time. God knows this place could use some reorganizing.
Yeah, well, I like them elective credit things.
Yeah, well, I thought that might be the incentive.
Hey, do a lot of these kids have records or what?
You mean juvie sheets?
Yeah.
Some of them. A lot of them got kicked out of high school for ditching. Some of them went to class every day and failed anyway, like Francis.
Yeah, Francis seems pretty smart, though.
Francis is very smart.
So then what happened?
A lot of personal problems. Before continuation, I was her guidance counselor in the regular school.
Wow, I guess you guys get pretty tight, huh?
Yeah. She's one of those amazing kids who never, ever missed a day of class, not even summer school, even though she loathed every minute of it. It wasn't until she got here that she realized how bright, how gifted she was.
Francis never missed school?
No, not since I've known her.
What about, you know...
What about what?
You know, when she was pregnant.
Francis has had a lot of problems, but pregnancy wasn't one of them. Maybe you're thinking of Maggie.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking of Maggie.
What do you mean it's not her kid?
I was checking the missing children's files, and about a year and a half ago, Don and Nancy Van Every had their 6-month-old daughter stolen.
Van Every.
Yeah, you know, like Francis Van Every.
They're related?
It's her parents.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? This girl, she steals her own sister from her own parents?
That can't be right, right?
Sounds right. Sounds bad. I mean, we're talking a Class A felony kidnapping here.
We think.
You see, you haven't told Fuller about this yet, have you? Why do you always do this to me?
What? I just want to talk to her first. Make sure that, you know, I'm making a mistake.
What do you want, a signed confession?
No.
Why do you always do this? You tell me stuff and you expect me not to tell Fuller.
I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy, that's all.
Well, you are crazy. I gotta go check on the kid.
Doug,
Yeah?
I owe you.
Ellen? Darlene? Here you go. Pretty good job, Doug. We'll talk about the weaker parts this afternoon. Teddy? Monica, nice. Suzanne? Bobby, you okay? Marty? You been studying?
A little.
A little?
Yeah, a lot.
I told you it would pay off. Needless to say, you didn't miss one. Paulie, you keep it up at this rate, you're gonna pass that AP math test, no problem.
I'm not going to college.
Right. We'll fight about that later. Here you go.
Hey, Paulie. Hey, Candace. Paulie, man, what up? Pretty good at this math stuff, huh?
No.
Well, Mr. Breck sure seems to think so. So I was thinking maybe you could help me a little, you know, because I'm like a total bonehead with numbers.
Somebody else can.
Well, I know that, but I'm asking you. If I don't get help, I'll never pass. You'd be doing me like a favor.
Look at what happened last time I helped.
That's ancient history. My brother doesn't even remember who did it. He just thinks there's a little more ventilation in the car. Come on, man, I'm asking you.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cool. So, can we work at your place? Because me and my brother, you know, we sleep in our car and our place is totally out.
What's the matter with here?
Oh, here? Who can get work done at school?
You want to ride in my car?
67?
68.
302.
427.
3 in the tree.
4 on the floor.
It's a nice car.
So what's the deal with you anyway? Why are you always checking up on me?
I'm not. I was talking to Mr. Brecht, and he said that you hadn't missed any school, so...
So you put together this big theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Emily's my little sister.
Well, don't you think your parents are freaked out that you stole their kid?
Can't worry about how my parents feel.
You know, they might have found out by now.
No. They have no idea I'm an hour away. Besides, the only thing that mattered was getting Emily away from them.
Did they beat you up?
My dad used to come in my room and beat me up with a tennis racket. My mom hit me all the time, too. It's across the face with a hot curling iron.
Did you try and get help?
A bunch of times. I called the police, neighbors. Never made any difference. So I ran away. And then I found out they had another kid. I mean, what was I gonna do? Leave her there knowing what they do to her?
What are you gonna do?
Nothing. I mean, I know it seems screwed up and all, but Emily's happy. You saw that.
Yeah.
So I'll do the best I can. There's really no other choice.
Wow. Nice place.
Thanks.
You live here alone?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I've never actually seen anybody else, but
Oh, you sure got a lot of stuff here.
I like to collect stuff. You want a soda or something?
No, no thanks. Cyberball!
Yeah. A tortilla?
No, no thanks. Wow, this stuff is really expensive. How'd you get all the money for this?
I just got it.
I mean, you got monitors and tape decks and speakers as big as me. You must have a pretty big gig here.
Yeah. Nights.
Well, is there any way you could let me in on some of this action?
How come?
Well, because I have dust in my wallet.
You sure you want to?
Yeah, I could use the extra cash. Who couldn't?
You could go with me tonight if you want.
Tonight? Me and my brother, we got to check in with a juvie officer.
Oh. What time?
About 5:30. How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow's okay?
Okay, good.
Okay.
You want to crack a book or something?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a table.
I know I should have come to you sooner. I know.
Oh, yeah, I know that you know. Which is why I'm still ticked off about this.
Did you still check for me, though?
Yeah, I checked for you. There's no record of family disturbances. There's no calls to the local police, no trips to the hospital, no neighbors reporting abuse at all.
Still doesn't mean she's lying.
Whether she is or isn't, Hanson, we need to get that kid away from that girl and back to her parents.
Well, what are we gonna do? Just arrest her for kidnapping? We can't do that.
Hanson, the girl committed a felony.
She may have also saved that kid's life.
We don't know what went on in that household. We may never know, and it doesn't change the procedure here.
Okay. What if that kid shows up in the emergency room a month from now with a cracked skull? We're just gonna shrug and say procedure?
You're not playing fair here, pal.
then come with me and talk to these people.
You know, Hanson, there's a certain danger in always thinking you're right.
I've talked to Francis. I'm right.
You sure you want to do this?
Why do you keep asking me that?
I don't know. I just want to.
I want to do it, I'm sure.
Okay.
This it?
Yeah. I thought you needed some cash.
I do. Are we gonna knock this place over?
Knock it over.
Hold it up.
They'd fire me if I did that.
You work at Stong's Market?
Assistant manager, graveyard shift.
Well, what did you bring me here for then?
We're short a box boy. I thought you could fill out an application.
For all these months, it's like we've been dead. I mean, to lose Francis like we did, then to have Emily taken from our home.
They're okay, sweetheart. Both of them.
Oh, when can we see them?
Well, we'll take you there tonight. And the baby will be returned to you immediately.
And Francis?
We will have to arrest Francis. As to pressing charges, that's ultimately up to you.
I don't understand why she did this to us.
I think you know why, Mrs. Van Every. Francis has spoken very openly to me about the history of abuse here.
You don't mean in this home?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Van Every, your daughter has complained of beatings by both you and your wife. Now, we have no proof as of now, but based on her accusations alone, we'll be able to assign a social worker to your home.
Both of us know we're not perfect parents, but beatings. It's unthinkable.
Well, maybe we should get this over with.
Why don't you let me go first? I want to tell Francis myself.
You're a cop?
Yes, indeedy.
Are you gonna bust me?
For what? Rearranging the produce section? I know you're 22 years old. You can't stay in high school forever.
How'd you find out?
I pulled your sheet. I also pulled your school record. That says you're 18.
I had to lie. They would have kicked me out if they'd known my real age.
Well, don't you think it's about time? I mean, if you were as dumb as I thought you were when I first met you, no offense, I wouldn't blame you. But you're not dumb. You're smart.
What'll happen to me?
Where?
Out there.
It'll be the same. You'll have your job, your place.
It won't be the same. It's never the same. People expect stuff out of you. You have to act like
Like what?
an adult.
No, you don't. Look at me.
You're the same as you were when you were in high school?
Sure. Well, sorta. You don't have to change if you don't want to.
It's not just me. If I go, I won't have the teachers, the kids at school. Not that they talk to me that much anyway, but I kind of like seeing them every day.
You can still be friends with them.
Once you leave, you can never go back.
Doesn't mean that growing up is so bad. Hey, could be what you have after high school is better than what you got now.
Could be. What if it isn't?
Hi. We gotta talk.
Could you come back later? Right now's not the greatest time.
No.
Francis, we want you to come too.
Get out of here.
Oh, honey, please.
Don't talk to me like that.
Francis, you know we never hurt you. Why did you tell these officers we did?
Oh, my God, why didn't you tell us you were so unhappy?
Why didn't you ever ask? All you ever said was that I was a screw-up. That I was lazy and irresponsible. And I'd never do anything good. Why couldn't you ever say anything nice?
Francis, we never...
Oh, you never believed in me, never! And you'll never believe in Emily. Honey, I'm sorry. Just get out of here.
I think maybe we'd better leave now, folks.
Your parents have decided not to press charges.
Yeah, they're pretty generous, huh? I just keep thinking about Emily all alone with them.
Well, you know, I kind of got a theory, too, and I think that they care more than you think.
You do?
Yeah.
But what if they don't? What if they ignore Emily like they did me?
Well, if you want to keep an eye on the kid, you know what you're gonna have to do. Maybe this will give you a chance to work some of this stuff out with your parents, you know?
I'll think about it, okay?
Okay.
Well, they got the guy.
Yeah, I heard.
And I've been thinking, you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah. Guess it's time for retirement.